Welcome back to another Explainer. Today, we're exploring the architecture of a lasting spark. Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to lay out a highly practical roadmap for keeping that romance alive long after you've officially tied the knot. Remember when you first fell in love? Man, everything just felt incredibly exciting. Every single conversation was deeply interesting, and, well, every date felt totally special. But then, life happens, right? After marriage, you've got jobs to manage, bills to pay, maybe kids to raise, and just this endless list of household responsibilities. Those heavy, everyday realities of married life really start to set in, and slowly, almost without you even realizing it, that effortless romance that once came so naturally, it kind of just begins to fade.
Now, a lot of couples automatically assume that this fading excitement means they're falling out of love. But here's some absolutely crucial reassurance from our source today. A fading spark does not equal falling out of love. No way! In most marriages, the spark doesn't just vanish overnight. It simply fades because the relationship isn't being intentionally nurtured anymore.
And that brings us to a really pivotal mindset shift. As the source points out, the spark isn't something you just magically find. It's something you create together. I mean, the biggest myth out there about marriage is that a successful one just happens naturally on autopilot. It absolutely doesn't. Strong marriages require consistent effort, open communication, and real intentionality from both partners.
Section 1. Daily Habits of Connection. Creating warmth through everyday actions.
This is all about creating that warmth through everyday, simple actions. And the best part? You honestly don't need expensive gifts or massive dramatic gestures. You really just need small, consistent habits to remind your spouse that they're valued. Let's rapidly run through what these look like. Plan regular dates. Hold hands and kiss each other every single day. Seriously, do not wait for an anniversary to show affection. Say thank you often. Never just assume your partner knows you appreciate their hard work. And laugh together. Share those inside jokes and funny stories. These rapid, daily little injections of affection and gratitude are literally the building blocks of a joyful connection.
And this brilliantly illustrates the overarching philosophy here. Marriage should be the beginning of lifelong dating, not the end of it. It doesn't really matter if you're just taking a quick walk around the neighborhood, cooking dinner together, or just crashing on the couch to watch a movie. Distraction-free connection is what truly matters.
Section 2. Deepening the intimate bond. Moving beyond surface-level routines.
Okay, so we've mastered the daily habits, but now we really have to focus on moving past that surface level to genuinely deepen both emotional and physical intimacy. There's a pretty stark contrast we need to talk about here. See, many couples talk every single day, but they rarely actually connect. They get stuck in these surface-level conversations about the electric bill, the kids' schedules, or work stress. But to grow real emotional intimacy, you've got to transition to genuine connection. You have to ask deeper questions about their feelings, their shifting mindsets, and their brand new dreams.
Take this specific question directly from the source material. What dream are you excited about these days? I actually want to pause right here and invite you to use this. Seriously, ask this exact question tonight. It's a phenomenal way to truly learn about the person sitting right across from you.
Because the truth is, you absolutely must stay curious. I mean, your spouse today isn't exactly the same person you married all those years ago, right? People evolve. The moment you think you know absolutely everything about them is the exact moment curiosity disappears. So you've got to keep asking questions and discovering their new interests.
And of course, staying deeply connected emotionally is directly tied to protecting your physical relationship. Maintaining that bond takes proactive steps. Talk openly about your needs, respect each other's boundaries, and crucially, make time for intimacy. You literally cannot just sit around hoping life will magically become less busy, because let's be real, it won't. You have to proactively make it happen.
Section 3. Growing as a team. Facing life's challenges together.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how couples handle the inevitable hurdles. Financial stress, parenting disagreements, family pressures. It's all about how you frame that conflict. When couples disagree, they often fall into a really dangerous trap. They ask the absolute wrong question, which is, who's winning? They start keeping score. They act like adversaries fighting a battle rather than partners sharing a life.
So we have to pivot immediately to this incredibly empowering mindset. The right question is, how do we solve this together? The happiest couples out there remember one golden rule. The problem is the enemy. Your spouse is never the enemy.
But to be a strong team, you also need strong individuals.
Healthy teams are built by individuals who continue growing on their own, reading books, developing new skills, pursuing meaningful goals. When you take care of your own health and chase your own passions, you bring this fresh energy and exciting new experiences right back into the marriage.
Section 4. Choosing love every day. The secret to decades of romance.
This brings us to the real emotional climax of our explainer today. This is the ultimate secret discovered by couples who manage to stay happily together not just for a few years, but for decades. It is time to completely debunk the idea that love is sustained by feelings alone. Feelings naturally change over time. They fluctuate, right? But real love isn't just a fleeting feeling. It is a dedicated daily choice. It grows through the decisions you make every single morning.
Let's detail what those specific choices actually look like. If you want to keep the spark alive long after the honeymoon phase ends, it means choosing patience instead of anger, choosing forgiveness instead of resentment, choosing kindness instead of harshness. It's all about loyalty. It's choosing each other again and again, especially in the most difficult moments.
Because ultimately, a lasting marriage isn't built on one grand movie-style romantic gesture. No, it's built on thousands of small, everyday moments of love, kindness, and commitment that weave together to form the beautiful story of a lifetime together.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a direct question from the source to really think about. What is one simple thing you believe keeps romance alive in a marriage? I would absolutely love to read your answers, so definitely drop them down in the comments. And hey, if you found this structured breakdown helpful, go ahead and enthusiastically hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive. Keep learning, keep choosing love, and I'll see you next time.